love that man, bro.
That man is great.
Like his feint clip, bro. That's my favorite clip.
Oh my god. That man gets too much.
That man is
He gets too
all
much.
hype.
He gets too much hate.
Maximum hype.
Maximum hype. Honestly, I love seeing tough timeouts.
So right now we've been actually watching the whole I guess like the top 2 parts of bracket. You have bracket open. Long story short, so our bracket matches were actually you versus J-Cam, and then we had Real Gray versus Mystery, and now we have Real Gray versus Jacoby. Which means we're going to be most likely seeing Steve versus
Mystery.
Versus Mystery versus Jacoby, which means we're going to be seeing Bayo and Steve. Both these characters are very they're wacky. They're very wacky, but they're very explosive characters. They're definitely they play a very like safe hit game, and they convert crazy off of it. They can
Absolutely.
40, 50, 60, 70 off of a move that's like, what do I do about this? And most of it's just parry it or respect it, and that's the unfortunate
And
truth.
some of these, you know, 0 to deaths and just whack ass shit.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be one hell of a match to commentate, I think. Alright, here we go. Steve versus Bayo. I did not see where we were going to, but let's see. We're on small battlefield again. No, not many PS2. PS2 handshakes this tournament. Yeah, we're already seeing Miscreant's Bayo, just his absolute control coming from right here. Hard for Jacoby to even get a start just due to Bayo's speed, Bayo's power, Bayo's drive even.
My goodness, I walked away for 15 seconds and somebody's at 100.
Somebody's at 97.
Somebody's at 97 right now. In 30 seconds. That is the big thing. Bayo loves getting those big combos. You got to SDI out of those combos. And then
Absolutely.
It's all about, but see, the big thing here is Bayo has... The big thing about overall both these characters actually is that they have a very easy time getting their hits at low percentage. But the difference between these two characters is that Bayo tends to kill in exchange for very safe options, whereas Steve tends to have more explosive options, but they are attached to a resource, which makes it a lot harder, especially right now, as you can see. Jacob currently has no resources right now, barely any iron, and he's just having a really hard time getting mining because overall Mystery can just pull great witch.
Ooh.
Wonderful buffer of an air
Get
dodge.
the air dodge.
Nice.
Yeah, just do it.
The guns make it that is insane.
It's much more similar to matchups like Cloud and Cyrock and any character with just big hitboxes.
Absolutely.
Hard for Steve to get things set up.
But also at the end of the day, Steve hit super hard, and Bayo
does.
Bayo super light. Oh no, the accidental SD. Accidental SD. That's not the big deal. I definitely see that. Great guns, and just like that ties it up. That SD, I literally call back to Mystery and Real Gray. SD didn't phase him. He's back in the game. In fact, he hit him with now he shall try moment. Great bats with him, getting out of that combo and converting off of it, getting some nice 40% and escaping. That was perfect.
That was absolutely
a wonderful use of
play
the
on
bat.
Mystery's part.
I will say people sometimes sleep on that because Aegis is running the meta right now.
True.
Now and everyone's like, oh, it's just not foresight, but it's still an amazing tool to get out of disadvantage. It's
Absolutely.
to convert off of it, especially if people are not ready for it, but they're trying to punish you because they're like, oh, he just aired out. He's still in a bad position. Great save forward exit off of ledge. He was really having a hard time getting him set up. He's all about a character that wants to set up and then make you have to come play his game. But right now, Mystery is just keeping that offensive pressure on. He's going to get a punish on the whip up smash here. Get the witch time. That's actually really unfortunate.
Unfortunately, in this match, Jacoby does kind of have to rely on these straight hits and a lot of resource management in order to get in. Unfortunately, just due to Bayo's speed.
Speed, very safe moves, great burst options.
Great burst options.
Because, again, both the characters are really good.
And not to mention witch time.
Yeah. Absolutely, because witch time can lead. If you're far away, then it doesn't do anything. But if you're too close, you might get punished for it. Or more importantly, you have to pick a defensive option. And Jacoby's been picking really good defensive options, but eventually you might get red.
And unfortunately, those Bayo specials.
That's the unfortunate truth.
Those Bayo specials, even on
the jab coming out, is it gonna kill? The
jab
kills.
Bayo specials is very hard to punish in this matchup, especially on
Steve is known for very good out of shield options, but Bayo's also known for really good save hard to punish options.
Very safe options on shield.
I think takes like -2, or up he's like -0, so +0 on block. It's really hard to punish this character. I'm loving this, just getting around the whole edge guard setup.
Just
and
walking
up beat straight through Anvil.
You can see Bayo's aerial prowess coming out right here.
Great
Just being
call
able
out
to
of
just
the mine
run
cart. He's
all
gonna
the way
take
around the way.
massive damage with it.
Incredible.
Another afterburner kick, getting just huge conversions off right now.
Yeah, Miscreant in a great position this game already.
The big thing here also is that, as you can see, Jacoby's running out of resources, and right now this is where he needs to keep the pressure going and just keep him, because with Steve without resources, even though Steve is a very powerful character without resources, he has a hard time sometimes. Most of his big burst options are based off of his resources. He does have Diamond right now. He has acknowledged that this is his last option. He needs to just do it now. Up throw, if I'm correct, will probably kill at this point for him, but for the most part, he's got to get this through. Because right now, Bayo, Rage might be the deal. I thought he was doing forward, but he does Nair, just barely survives. Great DI, and the powered mine cart is going to do it. We're back to a one-star situation.
Absolutely.
Great forward throw. Clearly just trying to wall this. Great mine cart. Great
forward.
forward air. He's going to convert off of it?
Oh, no, he does not get it.
I
Yeah.
think that was a
Miscreant
huge
in just a
hit.
great position right now.
Rage is also most likely stuffing over some of these combos.
Absolutely.
That is how it always works, because in exchange you get great kill power. Does not get the spike hitbox, but this is a really bad position to be in. Great stall, just trying to see if he's going to set up any sort of form of camp.
Jacoby uses the opportunity to just go back in line, get his resources back up.
Because that might be the last time that he gets that opportunity. Because Bayo is a super impressive character.
But you can see, you can see Jacoby's. This is one thing about Jacoby as a player is he's just so capable
Great side view.
of taking back these disadvantages, coming back from very, very, very hard disadvantages, and able to pull off things like these where
great back air. Wonderful tech.
Incredible tech. I don't
just
know.
like that, he's building up that wall that he needs.
I can't think of anybody else who would attack that. I would not attack that. Would you have attacked that?
Probably not. To be fair, I'd also not be playing Bayonetta, probably. Great whip punish on the up smash. This is looking like it's going towards Jacoby right now.
Yeah, absolutely incredible position.
Is he going to get the whip punish? No, he's not. I think he's definitely realizing that he just needs to respect. Ooh, that didn't do anything. Forward throw almost takes it. Wonderful DI. And the neutral B is going to do it. Game
right,
one to Miscreant.
I got to go play my match, but y'all have
Good
fun.
luck to you. And now, this is a question of the day. What stage is he going to go? That match, by the way, was almost 6 minutes, which just shows that both these characters have a really hard time killing sometimes, because Steve is all about, oh, you just hit me with a minus move. I'm going to punish you with big damage. Good luck, Tanner. And things like that. And Steve is all about being very punishing. And we're going to FD. This is a very interesting pick. I'm assuming because he does not want to have to deal with platform conversions, because Steve doesn't really get a lot off of platforms. And here,
what's going on?
So overall, Miscreant SD'd in game one, but he brought it back. He brought it back, and he won.
SDs, dude.
I swear, it's because they go super deep for those kill conversions.
Yeah.
They go super deep for those kills.
They
It's always
have to.
Yeah, I swear, because again, I've been talking about this. These two characters have roughly the same low percent game. They're all about big, safe moves.
Yeah.
Big, safe moves that give them
But
extremely
Steve-
huge combos.
Steve
But the
kills
difference
way
is that
more
Steve kills more consistently, but it's attached to a resource, which is hard to get in this matchup.
That's true.
Whereas Bayo just has a hard time killing.
Yeah. Bayo,
is
like,
the big
Bayo never listens to people. So I assume Jacoby won game one. This is Miscreant's counter pick. Jacoby's trying to set up a fort, trying to get resources here, just avoiding everything Bayo has. But Miscreant's just keeping his distance, respecting it. And now he's got one of these big combos coming up, taking Jacoby all the way to 120. Let's see if he can secure a kill here. What up, gamer?
Like you did. What's happening?
So, Miscreant's gotten a lot of big combos, but you know the thing Bayonetta struggles with the most is just killing. He
Ooh,
that almost gets it there with the great conversion. He barely misses it.
That back air is really good on Bayo, but
Yeah.
you can just DI that really easily. Especially with Steve.
And if Jacoby can just get some more mats, maybe if he gets diamonds, you know,
Yeah,
this is really scary for Miscreant here because he can just die at the random forward air back air with a diamond.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, that anvil could have done it, I think, if it got the strong hit.
This is just trade like blows, just back and forth.
Yeah, they're going blow for blow, but
They-
Steve is just like, he's at 170, he just doesn't care.
No, yeah,
versus
they
Bayo.
like both of these characters need their like respective kill option, and they just can't find it. Oh,
And
there it is.
Got it just then.
Nobody's starting with Diamond though, sadly.
Yeah, let's see if Jacoby can get this ledge trap. No, he gets caught by the side B. Set up a minecart there. Stop by the block.
Yeah, Jacoby needs to stop.
Yeah, Jacoby needs this.
He's the major
One good
combo.
combo started from Bayonetta can do easily like 50%.
We were just starting to see that, but
Yeah.
really good SDI.
Well, yeah, I think it didn't mash there.
Yeah. There are those times you're like, oh, I can get out of this really easily, and you don't match him up.
And,
Yeah.
it's a pretty even game now. He almost got caught in the
That, I don't know, would have been killed. It would have been really funny if it did.
Miscreant just keeps getting these combos. And that's the thing. Jacoby needs to win out this percent or else it's going to be really hard to catch back up. But if Jacoby can hold on to his stock here, I think he can do it.
Jacoby just needs to get some math and hopefully get diamond or gold.
Yeah.
But there it is.
Calling out Steve's low jumps after
Full stock lead from this game. We're going to see some nice up air
big
combos.
combo, but Bayonetta gets out of it with the witch or that within. Oh, witch times it.
That was an interesting interaction.
Yeah. He witch timed the explosion, but Steve's like not a part of that, so he didn't get slowed for too long.
Let's say we're seeing an amazing SDI from Jacoby. Getting out of that combo pretty easily.
You know, Miscreant's just throwing out all these moves, trying to start something here. He's got this lead, and he can really just play around with it.
And so the screen is just
Come in the house.
because he has the lead. He's pretty confident in this
Yeah.
lead.
He's just dancing around Steve right now, just
Yeah. Trying to find some
He's
confirmed.
taking a game to where Steve has to position off, and there he does. The powered minecart takes the dog.
That was super light. That was definitely gonna kill it.
Yeah, and if Steve can get just like one combo with up tilts going, this could be pretty even. But let's see if we get a big combo here.
Good air dodge.
Yeah,
Now we're gonna get into a
36 from a down throw.
I think it was too high of a percent.
Yeah.
They
See
were
the
getting
TT
those
that
combos.
ledge, and Bayonetta's just gonna jump around it.
I think one F smash.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a great call out by
Good
Jacoby
call out.
up smashing, knowing that Miscreant's gonna want to do an afterburner kick there. Ooh.
Oh.
Is this gap still here?
No, not yet.
Let's see. Three mine cards. Ooh, that ammo is scary.
This is
This
surprising.
is a really even game.
Oh, but
Footstool
the
into
footstool
anvil.
there.
Can't believe that's what takes it.
All right.
Was it 1 runner right now? Man, you just updated the scores. No
only saw
shot
one.
that was game 1.
No idea. Jacoby, is it 1-1 or 1-0?
1-1. Man, this guy's running the stream poorly. Ain't this your job? Alright, going into game 3. Back to FD, which I think is really interesting. I don't know why Bayonetta would like this stage.
I'm not sure because there's no platformer stuff.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the line of thinking is Steve gets more off the platform than Bayonetta does. Because Bayonetta doesn't really need it. She kind of gets the height on her own with the upkeys.
But those up tilts and the up smashes are
Yeah.
really good for her.
And Bayonetta can kind of get stuck on platforms pretty hard. Because she doesn't really have many good options to just run off and do something.
Yeah.
If you're on a platform, you can't just instantly ABK in a good spot. You can't up key very well. As you can see, like, you don't really need platforms to get these crazy Bayonetta combos.
They just kind of happen on their own, and you can block all kind of sometimes.
Yeah. It also doesn't leave Steve a lot of room to get materials. Bayonetta can always be on top of him. This is just like before. Miscreant's able to get these crazy combos, but
Alright.
clutch out the kill. But he got it right there with the witch time on the minecart. It was really good.
It's really good with those witch times.
Yeah, one thing about it is which time of projectile is still.
Still counts for Victor.
Yeah, exactly. So Jacoby's gonna have to watch out throwing like minecarts randomly. He's not gonna be able to get away with it. Just like that. Good little punish there. Almost took it. Flying up the side of you. See the TP's at the ledge. And Miscreant just neutral get-ups using the invincibility to get around the explosion.
Nice F smash.
Big F smash. An edge guard maybe? Nah, Jacoby's able to make it back. Yeah, at the ledge. He's punish. Throw. Yeah.
I'll throw this. I'm not sure.
Ooh, tried to witch
That's
time,
it.
but
I saw a
barely
little
missed.
sparkle of it.
Jacoby got a little premature on that one. Mystery kind of jumped into it.
Diamonds for
Dash
dash
attack gets the weak hit though. I think a strong hitter dash attack might kill Steve at this point, which is going to be really bad for Jacoby. He's going to work really hard to make up this lead.
Absolutely, especially with. Oh, F smash. He has that diamond for that next stop.
Yeah.
We might see happen
Gap
right now.
failure?
Yep.
Jacoby's going to need a really clean stock here.
Even a major comeback. Okay, that's good down
Oh,
tilt.
he has speed again.
Really good SD or SLA.
Yeah, getting the minimum amount of percent instead of like 60, 70 like Bayonetta can do if you're not behind, right?
Great. Hitting that TNT is just gonna stay at the edge.
Doing a really good job, like throwing out his combo moves, but at the same time avoiding all the anvils and all the minecarts. It's like he knows exactly where Steve wants to place his tools. He's just dancing around it. Which is great
what Bale
up tilt.
can do.
Dagger's actually gonna take it.
It looked
Wow.
a little weird for a second. Didn't look through.
I don't know. But it was a great conversion off the up tilt.